Let's go over the very handy limit and then the execute once, which again, these two, I've been doing n8n a while, but this little extra touch here has changed my game, and I'm glad someone I work with did it so that I could stumble upon it when they showed it to me, or when I had to go fix something of theirs. And basically, when you're dealing with a large data set here, and you're trying to do anything with it, I'm just using AI, but it could be anything. When I'm testing it out, I don't want to hit all 20 of them, or 100, or 2,000. I might just want to hit one for that moment. So when I execute it this once, so it's going to do 20, but then here it only lets one through. And so that was super handy because I had to get this prompt right. I could just pin this or pin this. But you can't like block that, and otherwise I'd have to do a loop and leave the loop open and so forth. And as I start to work with n8n more and more, and I see, oh, I shouldn't use a loop, this has 20, and this could take all 20 at once, and so forth, the limit is just a great way to just go through that. Hey, I want to share Rise. This is an ad. Basically, it's software I use every day. I leave it running. It tracks the work I'm working on. As a freelancer, I have multiple clients. I can't just turn on timers because I'm jumping from one thing to another. It's just impossible. It's just tracking what I'm doing on my computer. I can even say, hey, let's kick out some webhooks, and now I'm sending it to n8n, and then I could have n8n call back to it. It's endless what I could do to automate the flows here. It connects to my Google Calendar, and it even opens up a schedule when I have a meeting. So I come over and I hear a buzz on one computer and I know it's time for a meeting over there. Great product. There's a code below to help support the channel. All right, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, I really like the music feature. I play it a lot in the background. And then when I'm ready to actually use this, I remove that limit, and now this is ready to go. Now, the next important part to this is, and this is basically, obviously it's not a loop because I would use the loop node, but it's a way to do large data sets or process data. And it's not always AI. It could be me inserting each row into another database or whatever. But at the end of this, I want to send an email saying, here's our latest movies or whatever. But at the end of this, it would send 20 times, because if I ran this right now, and I don't want to wait the whole time because it is 20, I should have lowered it. But at the end of this, it's going to be 20 of these. You see how that could be just horrible? It would be 20 emails to me. But if you go into any particular node under settings, you say execute once. That then brings down everything to that kind of once. And I used to use the aggregate for this. I'd put like the aggregate here and just aggregate it down, but I don't have to. And so now at this point, this guy will be executed once. And so this comes in handy even outside of a loop when you're trying to do the done part of a loop. But in this case, you just see now I can go straight through and process all this data and then send one email to the particular me in this demo. And it's just one. Now it won't grab the data from the 20. It won't grab the last one that came through. That's one of the limits, but that's nothing. But you could then do whatever you have to do. In this case, I gave it the rows to go get the data from and do something with it. So that is limit. You can put it in one of your rows or your node workflows where you have multiple data coming out of one node and you only want to process one to get a sense of how it's working. And then execute once, which is super awesome for taking the end results and just keep going on down the path without having to make a new workflow or a new node or something, or aggregate node. All right, I hope you see how awesome that really is. Thank you. Oh, support the channel, subscribe below, share, join. I'm going to do deep trainings. If you want to go into a deep learning on how to build back-end systems, join below.